Now, although I wasn't well prepared academically for college, I had a strong personal and spiritual formation from my parents and grandparents and other family members and from friends and from teachers and from coaches. I had something more important than the educational background, as important as that is. I had a spiritual and moral foundation. I was brought up in the church. I was brought up as a Catholic. My father was actually Eastern Orthodox, Syrian Orthodox. My mother, from the Italian background, was Catholic. We were brought up, my brothers and I, in the Catholic tradition, and that was a great formation. It also was a formation that made me very interested in moral questions and especially in moral reasoning. The Catholic tradition is not only a religious tradition, but a deep intellectual and philosophical tradition, one that tries to take on board the insights of antiquity of the great pagan philosophers, Plato and Aristotle, figures like that. So all that was in my background, and I think helped underwrite the success that I did have in college. But when I began my college career, I had just absorbed, I guess, from my circumstances, a highly instrumental view of education. I hadn't yet gotten hold of the idea of knowledge as something that one can pursue, should pursue for its own sake. I had a more instrumental view that a good education and the knowledge that comes with a good education is something that can help you to get ahead in life, rise up in society, enter a good profession, make more money, achieve higher social status. This was not uncommon, of course, from kids from immigrant families like my own. But it was in my sophomore year at Swarthmore when something very much like a conversion, a religious conversion, happened to me. But it was an intellectual rather than religious conversion. And it was the moment when I became aware, really quite suddenly, that the most fundamental reason for pursuing knowledge, much more important than all of the instrumental benefits that education and knowledge bring, is knowledge itself understood as something worthwhile for its own sake.